Are you stupid or something? You probably are, and buddy, that's alright. You're in the right place to learn some stuff, so stick around and you just might. My name is Notme, and I'll be asking some Q's, and at the end you'll be riddled with A's. You might score real high, but even if not, you'll sure be glad you played. If you're looking for prizes, just move along, there's no money for you to earn. You win by trying and doing your best, your prize is the stuff you learn. If you want to be an artiste, you have to know all you can about the world of art. So engage with this quiz, and at the end you'll say, I am smart.
I am not me. I am art. And I am your host for I Am Smart, the Not Me quiz. The quiz where people look to improve their art through learning and strive to earn the right to say, I am smart. The format of the quiz is very simple, very straightforward. 3 rounds of questions, 3 musings, and a bonus round at the end that's worth 2 points. 20 points, potentially, overall. All you're going to need for this quiz is something to write with, something to write on, a brain for thinking, and an imaginosphere for imagining. Both will be tested here. Optional is a beverage, because whilst it's nothing to do with the actual quiz, we do like to kick things off with a little toast. I've got my lovely thing of water here. So if you do have a beverage, now's the time to, I believe, charge your glasses, I believe is the phrase. As we raise our glasses for a toast. To Boris Johnson, who taught us that sometimes decency, propriety, and the law are absolutely nothing compared to the desire to party. You got to fight for your right to party, Boris will tell you. To Bojo. Ice cold, hurts the teeth. Hello, Smarties. Hello, Smarties. We've started already. Oh, what a world. What a world this is. My word. My word. Hello, Smarties. Let's see who we've got here. Let's see who we have got. Gamer Hall, hello to you. TB Douglas, hello to you. I've missed this. I've missed this too, TB. TB, I've missed this too. Definitely not due to sane. Cameraman George, good to be back with the weaklings. Technically Smarties. Cameraman George, technically Smarties. This is I Am Smart, not the most weak show, for reasons that I may explain later. But I'm glad to be back with anybody, to be honest. Definitely not due to hello, Nana Hobob, subscribing and gifting a sub. They've gifted 9 gift subs in the channel. Nana Hobob, my word and my goodness and my lean class. Thank you so much. Great generosity, especially considering this is largely a one-off. Megan the Frog, hello to you. Long time no see for you. Uncle Town, sup. Keeping it fresh and funky. Not getting too I really enjoyed this. No. Just saying sup. Sup, guys. Wonderful stuff. And Zaddy Shortlegs 96, hello. Megan the Frog, I'm drinking nog and missing you. No need to miss me anymore. Megan the Frog. No need to miss me anymore, for I am here doing live-tainment. Well, quizzing for the first time in months. Quizzing on a Sunday for the first time in ever. Nana Hobob, hashtag eggnog season. It is indeed. I will be rewarding myself with a bit of nog later, but I need to earn it. Need to earn that nog. Stick with the water for the time being. We are living in unprecedented times, guys, and I am an unprecedented boy. Oh yeah. Monkey Pixie Funk, hello to you. Feeling in the love. Missed this. You guys also got a cup of strong tea and a thick, cheapo Sainsbury's cookie. My word. To be you, Monkey Pixie Funk, to be you. Maple Panda, the nog. Oh, it's a noggy time, is it not? It's a noggy time. So for those of you who have quizzed before, you'll notice that this is a different colour scheme. I've mixed up the colour scheme, which means everything. That's enough. Companies will spend millions on marketing teams that will suggest this exact thing. And I figured pink is the colour of brains. Yeah? It's a quiz. That's what we're testing here. Gosh, this is warm. But we have three rounds. As ever, normally in the quiz, there'll be a sense of choice, a sense of, I don't know what's going to happen because it's up to you guys. This week, because it's a one-off, because it's a Christmas special, because everything's going to be focused on the Christmas season, I've only done 3 because I'm not going to write a load of questions that aren't going to be used today because we're only going to do 3 rounds and then just it's a waste of everybody's time. So I only did 3, but they're 3 good rounds. They're 3 good rounds. The rounds that we've got this week: Yay or Nay round, the song lyrics round, and Celeb Next Door. Yay or Nay, song lyrics, and Celeb Next Door. What I don't know, do I don't know? No, I think we'll do them in this order as well, because Yay or Nay is pretty easy. Song lyrics is a little bit more challenging, and Celeb Next Door, that's really the little cherry on the cake at the end. So we'll do in this order, I think. I hope you enjoyed the countdown there. Where I was looking on my phone. I was actually learning all about Catalan Christmas logs. So these are logs with faces that are kept in the house, in Catalan houses, in the run up to Christmas. They keep them warm with a blanket. It's like a little pet. They keep it warm with a blanket, and they feed it daily with nuts and sweets. It's just a little log with some googly eyes and a smile that they've drawn on it. Then on Christmas Eve, the children beat their logs with sticks, which, I'll say it, are just small logs. And then the children go away and pray. And then when they come back, they find that to reward them for beating the thing that they have taken care of on the run-up to Christmas, the log has pooped out their presents, which are then found underneath the blanket. So they look after a log, they hit the log, and then the log poops out their presents. My advice would be, as a result of learning about this, if you invite someone from Barcelona over for Christmas, get them to wash their hands just before every meal and gift exchange. And if they ask you to hit them with sticks so that they can poop out a treat for you, probably time to politely retrieve their jacket from the cupboard and wish them a safe journey home. I would say that actually qualifies for anybody, Catalan or otherwise. Not discriminating here. Not discriminating here. Catalan poop logs. Look them up. Absolutely real. Emma Acton. Hello, Quizzlings. Caga Tio Denada. Same to you. Let's get quizzing. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Because I've taken my headphones off because most of the time I don't need to. Oh, look at all these. Did we have that before? Did we have that? Did we have the snowflakes before? I was going to do a reveal of that, but it seems like it's just happened anyway. Were they going before? We'll find out when we go back. So this is Yay or Nay. In order to be a great artiste, ladies and gentlemen, you have to be able to discern lies from truth. I'm going to give you 5 statements, but do you believe them? If you do, you write yay. If you don't, you write nay. You've got a 50-50 choice, so feel free to decide by tossing a coin or by picking moment by moment who you would trust to be your designated driver. You know? Ant or Dec. True, only one of them has been convicted for drink driving, but they are both Geordie, so it's very difficult to pick. Okay, that's good. That's good. Just in case there are any new people to the quiz, I've got this amazing situation here. Oh, look at that. It's an automatic quiz widget thing. So there we go. There's all the information about the quiz is in the chat. Should we just get on with it? Let's just get on with it. So the Yay or Nay subject for this week round, Christmas movies. We're going to be doing Yay or Nay statements about Christmas movies. But do you believe them? Do you believe them? Uncool Town, I'm not an adult. I always thought, for some reason, you're a very old man, Uncool Town. I thought you're a very old man. We're learning. We're learning about our fellow smarties. Let's get quizzical. Love it. Love it, Monkey Pixie Funk. That's a great comment. Statement number 1. Statement number 1. In Elf, Buddy states that the elf food groups are candy, candy canes, candy corn, and cotton candy. Do you believe it? Yay or nay? Yay or nay? Yay or nay? God, it feels good to be doing this again. God, it feels good. Uncle Town, what? How dare you? Nothing wrong with being old, dude. Nothing wrong with being old. You having to go at Maggie Smith there? Because I don't really like people having to go at Maggie Smith. Yeah? Zaddy Shortlegs 96. Appreciate you getting on board. But if you do just want to check the little Streamlabs informational section above, you write these things down on a piece of paper or your phone. Okay? Don't pop them in the chat. And then we'll go through the answers later. What? Nana Hobob. Man alive. Oh my goodness. Nana Hobob, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Nana Hobob. That is just quite literally unbelievable. Look at all these subscriptions. Oh. Zaddy Shortlegs 96, don't need to apologise, because you might be wrong. Better you do it on a yay or nay round than any other kind of round. Nana Hobob, my word. God, Daniel Swan's a flipping genius as well. What a genius. Zaddy Shortlegs 96. I think there needs to be a lot of, I mean, I'm very thankful, but I think there needs to be a lot of thanks in the chat from everybody who's just received a lovely gift from Nana Hobob there. Megan the Frog, Monkey Pixie Funk, Gamer Hole. This is Daniel Swan, Zaddy Shortlegs 96. Let's get some thank yous in the chat, because Nana Hobob's done a wonderful, wonderful thing for you there. That is art. And get it in the chat. Get the thank yous in the chat. Thank you, Uncle Town. That's wonderful. Wow. Gosh, it must be Christmas with all these gifts. Am I right? Am I right? Let's go with statement 2. Wonder what's going to happen. Statement 2. Number 1. Eventful. Thank you, Nana, says Megan the Frog. And I think that echoes what all of us are thinking. In The Grinch Who Stole Christmas, the Jim Carrey one, the mountain on which the Grinch lives is called Mount Trumpet. Mount Trumpet. Wowzers. Wowzers. Unbelievable stuff. Unbelievable stuff. Do you know what I think? As a reward, let's get some Jesuses knocking around there. Let's get some festive Jesuses in there. There's your treat. There's your treat right there. Statement number 3. In It's a Wonderful Life, black and white, George receives a copy of The Adventures of Tom Sawyer as a gift from Clarence. Is that true? Is that true? Is that a yay? Is that a nay? Is that a yay or is that a nay? In It's a Wonderful Life, George receives a copy of The Adventures of Tom Sawyer as a gift from Clarence. Yeah, everybody loves a bit of Jesus, don't they? Everybody loves a bit of Jesus. How you doing there, pal? He's probably asleep. Statement number 4. In Jingle All the Way, Turbo Man's arch nemesis is called Dr. Demonico. Nana Hobob, Jesus, the reason for the season? Absolutely. Absolutely. It's where the world, people of all faiths, the Hindus, the Sikhs, the Scientologists, the all of them get together and just praise Jesus, you know? They don't all agree on Jesus. But I think if they got to know him, they'd all agree on Jesus. And I think that's something that we can all cherish, yeah? Brings us all together in the festive season. TV Douglas, gosh, these are surprisingly hard, given that there's a 50% chance of getting it right. Well, it's a fitty. Cameraman George once explained to me that because all of these are 50-50, if you just, at the beginning, just write a random yay or nay, you've got a 1 in 32 chance of getting it right. Oh, Christmas tree. Maple Panda. That's great emote work. We get a round of applause for the emote work there from Maple Panda. That's lovely stuff. That's lovely stuff. So yeah, 1 in 32 chance of getting them right, even without hearing the question. So that you've got a chance. You've got a chance with this one. Easing in there. Easing in. And then the final question, final statement rather, of this round. In Love Actually, the place with all the hot girls is Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The hottest place in America, according to that film. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Or is it? Or is it? Maybe it's Santa Fe, New Mexico. Maybe it's the evocatively named Battle Creek, Michigan. Or maybe Boise. Could be. Megan the Frog, will we get a chance to see the sweet baby Jesus? Yeah, I think so. I think that's a little Christmas treat that we can all get at the end. Yeah. A little bit of Jesus. A little bit of Jesus action. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And that's the final statement of this round. That's the Whoa! Given some sweets. Thank you so much. 100 sweets. Uncle Town, you're so generous. So generous. Even though you're not an adult. And therefore, sweets are much more meaningful to you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. Monkey Pixie Funk, that's nice. That's nice. That's a snowman. A blonde, kind of Germanic-looking Father Christmas, a bell, and 3 presents. I will say that if you're expecting them to pop up here, they are emojis and not emotes. There is a difference, though damned if I know what it is. Is the round over? Absolutely not. Absolutely the round is not over. Because we've got our 5 statements. We've got our 5 statements. But we still need a musing. We still need a musing, guys. I want you to get your thinking gear, your imagining gear around that. Invent a Home Alone style trap in your home for dim-witted burglars. What would you do to protect your home from dim-witted Home Alone style burglars? You'll notice that there was no... there we go. That's kind of a Christmas tree for conspiracy theorists. We all deserve a happy Christmas. There we go. Oh, a log. Pop some faces on that and hit it with a stick. They might poop out some presents. Right, Barcelonans? Who's this guy? Wow, okay. I mean, it's less appropriate, Monkey Pixie Funk, but you got on the board, and that's the most important thing. So if you had to invent a Home Alone style trap in your home for dim-witted burglars, what are you doing? What are you doing? You'll notice that Home Alone was not featured in the questions because I put it in the musings. Didn't want to over, but it is a wonderful, wonderful treatise. I think a lot of people think of it as a knockabout Christmas comedy, but it really is, I think, a treatise on a society. Uncle Town! As the chat says, what an absolute stone-cold sweetheart. Wonderful stuff. It's Maple Panda asks, where did Uncle Town get that money from? I don't know. Hopefully, legal means, though I would say, whilst it is still wrong to steal, if you are then giving that money to charity, surely there's some kind of Robin Hood exemption within the law. I'm not a lawyer guy, but hopefully there is. But hopefully this is just from some kind of, if you're a young person, a paper round or, bake sale, a festive bake sale for your favorite Twitch streamer. Could be. I don't want to put ideas in your head, but that's a great way of raising money. Invent a Home Alone style trap in your home for dim-witted. But Uncle Town, I'm just rich in it. Or is this reading these out? These aren't getting read out, are they? Well, thank you, Uncle Town. If you are rich, then obviously it's less generous. It's, it's crumbs from the table, but I do still appreciate it very, very much. And that's the first round done. That's the first round done, guys. We're only 25 minutes in. Absolutely, absolutely noodling it. Cameraman George, they're not read out for me. Yeah, sometimes they do, don't they? Sometimes they do. I wonder if there's like a limit on I'm not sure with that. Not sure with that. Uncle Town, yeah, I'm not rich. Well, not anymore. You've just given me 300 sweets. Like I said, I'm not a comedy guy, but that was quite funny. Quite quick-witted, I think. So how are we all feeling? We all feeling good? For the seasoned quizzes, how are you liking the new look? For the new quizzes, how are you feeling? How are you adjusting to it all? And I haven't had any compliments on the jacket yet. Obviously, they're not essential, but very much appreciated. And the hat, which is, is very, very warm. So I'm suffering for the festivity. Much like Father Christmas, I imagine it's a heck of a night. It's a heck of a night's work, isn't it? I mean, night work does often tend to be harder than day. Also the antisocial hours, but this really takes the cake. Definitely not due to I'm into it. That's great. Definitely not due to one of the season, potentially the most successful quizzer that we've had. So very, very much appreciate that. Megan the Frog is vibing. That's great. Definitely not due to Smarties for life. That jacket is a sight for sore eyes. Megan the Frog is vibing with the jacket specifically. I'll give you a little look at that. I'll allow the light. Just going to allow the light for a second here, just to dance off it. You just see it does dazzle. It does dazzle, this jacket. It does excite. It does stimulate the imaginosphere. I think just a little, just in the same way that staring into twinkly lights sometimes can just trigger a thought. Just trigger a thought. And you say, I'll rewire the plug. Maybe that'll fix it. Things like that. So there we go. There's your little TB Douglas. Love the quiz jacket. So snazzy. Snazzy. That's a good word, TB, and I agree with that. Megan the Frog, I can feel your warm Christmas cheer sweating through the screen. Absolutely. My hair is, without getting too graphic, matted to my head. Little bit of gas. Let's get on with the second round. Song lyrics. That's right, guys. Song lyrics. If you don't know the lyrics to songs, then you're really going to embarrass yourself when the DJ turns the music down to let the crowd sing. I mean, how bad would you feel if you were listening to Everything I Do by Bryan Adams and you didn't know the lyric, there's no love like your love and no other could give more love. He's rhyming love with love, sure, and then with love again. If it ain't broke, right? Don't fix it. So enjoy this round where I give you a lyric. I'm going to give you a lyric. Don't be sad, Frog. I'm going to give you a lyric. All you have to do to get the point is just to tell me what the next lyric is. It's just that simple and brilliant. Nana Hobbob, gas in the tank, baby. Gas in the tank, absolutely. Just says I'm raring to go. Just says I'm raring to go. What are the specific songs that we're going to be dealing with here? I think anybody could really guess if they're paying attention. It's Christmas songs. It's Christmas songs. Each one of these lyrics will be from a Christmas song. I just need you to tell me not the song. I don't care what the song is. I don't care what the song is. I just need to know what the next lyric is. Makes it slightly more challenging. And I'm not going to help you with my reading. If you're expecting me to sing it, my word, you're in for a world of disappointment. But we're going to kick off easy. Don't worry, guys. We're going to kick off easy, okay? Nana Hobbob throwing in some unicorns there. Appreciate that, buddy. Appreciate that, buddy. That's great. Yeah, unicorns. You'd better not pout. Simple. It's simple. My God, it's so simple. It's so simple. Uncle Town with another 100 sweets! Sweets! Thank you so much, Uncle Town. Your generosity knows no bounds. Regardless of your true wealth level, which is, you're playing your cards close to your vest, and I can respect that. But regardless, it is wonderful that you've been able to do that. Thank you so much. Very, very generous. You'd better not pout, guys. Lyric number 2. Come and trim my Christmas tree. Come and trim my Christmas tree. Someone could drop in a Christmas tree into the chat, an emote. Then that might help stoke some, just stoke a little bit of memory juice for people. People are going to need all the memory juice that they can get at this point. Come and trim my Christmas tree. What's the next lyric? What is the next lyric here? The next line in that song. Come and trim my Christmas tree. Well, come and trim my Christmas tree. Lyric number 3. There we go. Well, there's a Christmas tree, there's a present, there's and there's Father Christmas. So yeah. There's a shotgun approach there by TB. Can't argue with that. Shotguns, very powerful. Lyric 3. And the Christmas bells that ring there are the clanging chimes of doom. Dramatic. It's dramatic, guys. The Christmas bells that ring there are the clanging chimes of doom. It's a Christmas song. Uplifting. Nice and uplifting. What's the next lyric? What is the next lyric? And when we get to the end, if you want to see any of them again, just let me know in the chat and I will facilitate your request. And the Christmas bells that ring there are the clanging chimes of doom. Merry Christmas. Number 4. My sister will be suspicious. My sister will be suspicious. Of what? Of whom? For what reason? For what purpose? Something about Christmas, one would assume. All of these again from songs traditionally played around Christmas time. My sister will be suspicious. And then the final lyric here. A face on a lover with a fire in his heart. A face on a lover with a fire in his heart. What are we thinking, guys? Christmas song. It's a song traditionally played around Christmas. A face on a lover with a fire in his heart, as the Irish would say. Heart. Definitely not Duda. That's my jam. It's my jam-a-lamb. Uncle Town. With wait. I saw it on the chat, but it hasn't come up on the thing yet. But another 20, or does it not come up on the? Unless it's that's pretty harsh. You're given 20 sweets, which is an absolute wonderful thing to do. But it doesn't even put it up on the screen. It says it's not enough. My word. Well, I don't say that enough. Don't tar me with the cruelty of the thingy brush. A 50. 50's not doing it either. Sorry, but very, very sorry about that. But that's that's Christmas. Sometimes it's cruel. Some of these lyrics are telling us that. Another 30. See, if you'd just done all of that in 100, it definitely would have come up. It definitely. I'm so sorry, Uncle Town, but that was the last one. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. You've been very, very sweet, very, very generous. I can ask no more of you than that. Please spend it on some of your loved ones. Oh, Megan the Frog redeemed a What Is Art. I was not anticipating that. Do I have a What Is Art? I'm not sure I have a festive one. That's a poem. That's kind of offensive. Do I have a What Is Art? That's more of a. I mean, because this is on. I don't have the music. Facts, right? Conspiracy. That is art. Did I do a Christmas one? I feel like I did a Christmas one last year. Okay. I mean, this isn't one with the. I will say that this isn't. It's gonna be less impressive without the music, but I will just give it to you because you paid for it and you deserve it, Megan the Frog. And it's less Christmassy, more just wintry. Yeah. Here we go. When you put on your winter coat for the first time in a year and you find some Haribo in the pocket. That is art. That is art. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much. Gosh, what's going on here? What's going on? Monkey Pixie Funk, Miss Maple Panda sang number 5 last night. Wow. Very exciting. Well done, Maple Panda. Hope you killed it. Hope you killed it. Not feeling great about those lyrics. That's fine. Nana Hop Up. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Uncle Town, I have an opportunity where you can make $6,000 a month working from home. That sounds fun. That sounds like a good opportunity, Uncle Town. Have a little think about it. Don't rush into anything, but really, if you keep your eyes open, that could be a real lucrative offer. Let's go back to... Oh, no. We need the... Oh. You know we've got to do it, guys. You know we've got to do it. Back into song lyrics. We've got to do a musing. Why did you guys let me forget? That feels like that was on you. Feels like that's on you. Complete these lyrics. You know I love you, baby. Under the mistletoe. You know I love you, baby. Under the mistletoe. This is traditionally one of my absolute favourite musing rounds. We've done this for every single lyrics round we've had. We complete these lyrics. And there are, can I tell you, some lyricists out there. So I've got, my hopes couldn't be higher for this one. How would you complete these lyrics? Just write it down on your piece of paper or your phone or your tablet or your electronic device, whatever it might be. Scroll it on a wall with some, with a paint can, like a graffito. Singular of, a graffiti person. A graffitist. That's one who just thinks everything's going wrong. A negative graffito. Just need your social security and bank routing numbers. Uncle Town, I am under 11, so I can't get a job. That's a shame, Uncle Town. That's a shame. I appreciate you reaching out, Megan the Frog. Appreciate you reaching out. And just looking out for the best for your fellow Smarty. But, Nana Hobob, not me, is not amused. That's great. Turn that kind of lyrical majesty into this. You know I love you, baby. Under the mistletoe. What's the next lyric of that song? Okay. Now we can go back to Maine. Wowzers. What an eventful round that was. That was an eventful round. I think we're all appreciating that. Again, if you missed any of them, let me know. And I can, I'll read them out or something. We've only got one round left, guys. Are you ready for it? I think I'm ready for it. Are you ready for it? I'm not going to go until we're ready for it. Someone needs to let me know that they're ready for it. Because I'm ready for it, but are you ready for it? Who's ready for it? Is anyone ready for it? Anyone? You ready? I understand it's difficult. Ready for it, TB. Thank you. God. TB's ready. Uncle Town's ready. Nana Hobob, hold please. Sorry, bud. Outvoted on that one. So, this is... Oh, no, it's not Sam Jackson. That's a different thing. So this is Celeb Next Door. A lot of rowdiness in here. Yeah, I know. It's all getting a little bit... It's a little bit rambunctious. Normally we're used to having about 3 people. And so having a lot of people for the quiz, it's really, it's going to be a bar fight, I'm worried about by the end of this. It's all just getting very, very rowdy indeed. Not ready for this quiz to end, Megan the Frog. We've got plenty, we've got the answers to get through. And with the amount of musing answers that there will be, that could take several hours. So we're all good. So Celeb Next Door. For the uninitiated, lovely. Chomp, 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 chomp. Let's have some tortilla chips. For the uninitiated, Celeb Next Door is where I create the what-if scenario of you living next door to a celebrity and only being able to see them over the wall that leads to the alley betwixt your 2 abodes. But as this is Christmas, we're mixing it up with a slight variation on Celeb Next Door. It's not Celeb Next Door. It's a Christmas version of that. Instead of having a celebrity face obscured by a wall, we're going to have it obscured with a Santa hat and a great big bushy beard. And we're calling it Who Dat Santa. Who Dat Santa. There we go. That's an example. That's an example. Maple Panda again. You're on it today, Maple Panda. You're on it with the emotes, and I'm here for it. All of these celebs will have a connection, or smelly cheese. Or smelly cheese. Monkey Pixie Funk, I'm hoping it's Brian Blessed. I'm not here to give you too many clues, but it's none of them are Brian Blessed. All of these celebs will have a connection to Christmas in some way. So there's your clue, okay? Nice and easy. You're going to get it. You're going to get it. Well, you're definitely going to get one of them, I'd say. At least one of these will be clear and obvious to you. Number 1. Who Dat Santa? Who Dat Santa? It's slightly harder to see with the smelly cheese over their face, but Who Dat Santa? Who Dat Santa? That's your number 1. Some kind of connection to Christmas. That's the only clue I'm giving you. Well, some connection to Christmas and not Brian Blessed. Of this we can be sure. Of this we can be sure. Number 2. Who Dat Santa? Who Dat Santa? Who Dat Santa? Lovely lush flowing hair there. Is it Michael Bolton? Could be. You tell me. Santa number 3. Gamer Hole, I have a singular guess, but I know in my heart that I'm entirely wrong. Well, you might be, or you might not be. You might be, or you might not be. But here's another one. Here's another chance. Although I think they are getting slightly trickier. Who Dat Santa? Who Dat Santa? My word. My word. Who Dat Santa? Number 4. Who Dat Santa? This is a tricky one. This is a tricky one. But who Dat Santa? I mean, you've understood all the other Santas, but who Dat Santa? Who Dat Santa? And your final Santa of this, I think, very successful round of Who Dat Santa is this'n. Who Dat Santa? Who Dat Santa? Who Dat Santa? Monkey Pixie Funk looks a bit Trumpy. My hero. Megan the Frog, Dat Santa needs a good night's sleep. I assume that these are delayed messages from the previous Santa. So I think this person might be a little bit upset at being described as trampy and sleep deprived. But maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe they're like, ugh, yeah. I look like absolute heck. Warmed up heck. You never know. You never know. Celebrities have odd senses of self-worth. And there we go. Now we've got a pretty good musing here, guys. Pretty good musing. It's our final musing of this very festive, very beautiful quiz. And it is very simply, Monkey Pixie Funk. Can we have a clue for this one? She looks like a dog's dinner. Wow. Wowzers. Can we have a clue for this one? This one was in a Christmas film. from maybe two or 3 years ago. Let's say that. 2 or 3 years ago, Christmas film. That's a clue. That's a pretty good clue. And also, she looks like a dog's dinner. Although that might be the beard. She doesn't have a face that carries a beard particularly well. But I'm not sure it's necessarily part of her life plan to grow one. But if she does, then, maybe we've got to have a conversation. The musing is, very simply, here's the musing. Who is your dream casting for Santa? So there's a movie coming out that features the big guy. The big guy in the red. Santa Claus. Old Man Winter. Sinterklaas. Father Christmas. Your dream casting for Santa. Who do you want playing? Who do you want pulling on that hat? And those big boots. And those, in a true depiction, in my opinion, the braces, known as suspenders in America. They're known as suspenders. Because he's a portly man, and with the greatest respect, belts have long since passed their usefulness for him. They're just not getting it done. So he's got to go for the braces, got to go for the suspenders. Huh? Who is your dream casting for Santa? Who do you want to play? And don't feel like, my lord, don't feel like you have to go for a Brian Blessed. Don't feel like you have to go for a standard, a traditional idea of who Santa is. You want to step outside the box? I encourage that. I will polish your boots and hold your hand on the step to make it easier for you. Because I live outside the box. Yeah? That's where I've set up my campsite. The ground may be a little bumpy, but my God, the possibilities are endless. And there we go. Guys. We've completed all the rounds. Oh yeah, this was going to be a reveal. Oh, it's Christmas. I think we need some a Christmas background. Don't we? We need hark, is that snow? And then we go into this, but it didn't work. But it's still worth doing, I think. Still definitely worth doing. So to reward you for completing all the rounds, I thought I would reward you with a Christmas poem. Would you like a Christmas poem, or would you just like to get on with the answers? Either's good for me. Entirely up to you. Monkey Pixie Funk, hell yeah. TB Douglas says poem. Okay, let's go with a poem. And let's make this democratic. I will need a male name for this and a female name for this. And you guys can throw one out. Megan the Frog, only if Jesus reads it. Nana Hobbo redeemed a 16-second chill dance party. That's going to be tricky. Monkey Pixie Funk says Gary. That's absolutely fine. That's good. Jesus can't read. Let's be fair. I don't know whether he can't read or whether he just won't read. But regardless, he will not be Megan the Frog. Ariana. Well, we'll just let's go Ariana. Ariana Grande. So for the purposes of this poem, for the world that we're inhabiting for this poem, Ariana Grande has a brother called Gary, okay? It might not be the most far-fetched thing I'm asking you to imagine in this poem, okay? Are we ready? Here we go. Sorry, guys, I just need to... Maybe we should have goose this year, said Gary Grande. Ooh, or a Christmas ham. That'd be delicious. Ariana Grande rolled her eyes. Her brother's Christmas dinner suggestions weren't a surprise. His ex-wife was a turkey, after all. She knew he was still hurting, but it had been 2 years since the divorce. No, I think we should have turkey. I think it would be good for you. Zach was silent, save for the voice in his head that told him Ariana Grande was right. That night, Gary Grande went to his bedside table, retrieved the 3 black feathers, took them to the river behind his house, kissed them once each, and let them float downstream. A little bit sad, but kind of hopeful, yeah? Kind of hopeful. Kind of hopeful, yeah? Lovely story between Ariana and Gary. Kind of a sibling connection. She's not always going to say what he wants to hear. She's going to push him sometimes to do the right thing. Thank you. Definitely. Thank you. Megan, thank you. Thank you. That was for you, for completing the questions. You've done a great job. Nana Hobob, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You know, I just started with, could you marry a turkey? And then it just went from there. It just went from there. Megan the Frog, thank you for these black and white Santa faces. That's lovely. That's lovely. 16-second chill dance party. I'm working on that, Nana. I'm working on that. We'll get something done. We'll get something done, I promise. TB, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate the emote support. Does anyone want some answers? Does anyone want some answers? I tell you what, I'm gonna now's the time. Now's the time. Megan the Frog, you cited it beforehand, and do you know what? It's coming true. Now's the time for the nog. Now's the time for the nog. Oh my God. Wonderful. Let's get some answers, shall we? Let's get some flippin' answers. Yay or nay we started with. Yay or nay we started with. Wow, look at all this emote support. Thank you. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Let's get this. So what are we going to get in the chat? We're going to get in the chat your musing answers. Invent a Home Alone style trap for your home for dim-witted burglars. Get them in the chat. Get them in the chat, guys. This is where you put your musing answers in the chat so we can all enjoy the musing goodness while we go through these answers. Here we go. Statement number 1. In Elf, Buddy states that the elf food groups are candy, candy canes, candy corn, and cotton candy. Zeddy Shortlegs 96 was right to say nay. It is in fact candy, candy canes, candy corn, and maple syrup is the 4th elf food group. Well done if you got that one right. Tricky because 3 of them were correct. Every part of this has to be true, okay? In The Grinch Who Stole Christmas, the mountain on which the Grinch lives is called Mount Trumpet. That's another nay. It is, in fact, Mount Crumpet. So for those of you who knew that Dr. Seuss things rhymed, you might, well, it's probably... So it did rhyme with it, but it was not Mount Crumpet, not Trumpet. Well done if you got that one right. Number 3, It's a Wonderful Life. George receives a copy of The Adventures of Tom Sawyer as a gift from Clarence. That's a yay. That's a yay. Clarence gives George a copy of The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. I will say, it was a different time. Yeah. It was a different time. In Jingle All the Way, Turbo Man's arch nemesis is called Dr. Demonico. Turbo Man, of course, the toy with his own backstory that everybody wants on that particular Christmas. The answer is nay. His arch nemesis is just Dementor. Dementor with a lovely helmet that makes it look as though his brain is exposed in a jar of liquid, but it's just a helmet. Just a helmet. Number 5, in Love Actually, the place with all the hot girls is Milwaukee, Wisconsin. That's a yay. That's a yay. I haven't visited, Milwaukee is one of the American cities that I have not yet ticked off. But I mean, if there's, Alicia Cuthbert, January Jones, and the other one, Olga something, Eastern European, then I must go. Simply must go. Sounds incredible. We all get lonely. So well done to all of you who got any of those right. Or, if you got less than 50% of them, then bad luck. Let's go for the musing. Invent a Home Alone style trap in your home for dim-witted burglars. Oh, look at all of these. Megan the Frog, I'm making them look at my Beanie Baby collection because I'm lonely. Interesting. So Megan the Frog taking a slightly different approach in the Home Alone situation, saying, hey, the idea of a couple of visitors, not the worst thing in the world. Come and have a look at my Beanie Baby collection. Especially if the Beanie Baby collection is not that big, because then maybe that would dissuade the burglars from even robbing you in the first place. I mean, the only reason they're robbing the McAllisters is because they live in a palace. A palace for 4 people? Bear in mind that all the people in there, only half of them actually live there. And yet there's like 3 windows either side of the front door. Opulence. Who wouldn't want to rob that place? Great suggestion, Megan the Frog. Love it. Definitely not do to cut a hole with a hanging net under each entrance to the home to trap them. They'd each have a rug over it to hide it. I understand there would be a lot of holes, but hashtag worth it. I mean, if you're capturing them hanging net under each entrance, so it's a kind of a Viet Cong style trap. They step on the rug, they fall through the hole underneath the rug, they're in a net. And then it's kind of a more humane, I mean, again, moving away from the Viet Cong perhaps, catch them in the net is kind of a catch and release strategy. It's saying, hey, I'm not going to brand you. I'm not going to stab you in the foot and give you likely tetanus. I'm just going to keep you here. And then the police can arrive, and then I just release you back into the stream. Again, humane. You guys are showing your hearts right now. You're showing your hearts, yeah? I respect that. I respect it. Lovely stuff. Nana Hopper, rig up some fitted sheets to fall on the burglars upon opening a door. If they're anything like my socks, and I believe they are, they'd be lost in there forever. Nana Hopper, that's a great one. And so they're walking through the door, the fitted sheets fall upon them. They're covered in the sheets. I mean, fitted sheets, we all know, are kind of an absolute nightmare to marshal when it comes to folding or whatnot. If I can merely add a little section to that, if you cut some eye holes in the sheets as they fall and then set up a lot of mirrors around, they might think, oh my God, there are ghosts in here, not realizing that they themselves are the ghosts, and then just run out thinking the place is haunted. Don't let me bust on your flavor. Don't let me, if you're not willing to take it. But I think that could be a nice little extra. Uncool Town, simple, and devastating. Put lava on the roof when they go in. Again, we'd have to really do some research and development, a little bit of R&D on finding out what your roof could be made from, that the lava wouldn't go through the roof. But I mean, if you're dropping lava on them, then that's game over right there. That is a short film, because these are very durable burglars, but you're getting lava on you, you're dead. You're absolutely dead. And I respect how clinical that is. That's lovely. TB Douglas, an air horn tripwire on an interior doorway to trick them into thinking they're in the clear and then scare the life out of them. Okay, so that's more of a... Okay, yeah. So again, similar to the eye holes, the ghost situation, trying to scare the burglars into running away. All silent, here's an air horn. And then also it could impair, bust an eardrum, their communication with each other, wiped out. Absolutely wiped out. Oh, go upstairs. What? You need to go upstairs. What? Read my lips. Go upstairs. What? I'm pointing up the stairs. Why are you not getting this? What? We go up the stair. What? I mean, these are simple burglars. Simple guys. Game of Hole, my luck was the ultimate worst, but I would make the burglars listen to me talk about keyboards. Okay, so maybe that's a similar situation to Megan the Frog of just like, I'm just going to welcome them in. I'm just going to, these are my guests, guys. These are my guests. God, why all this fighting? Here, let me tell you about my Casio. That's nice. Do you know what, guys? Points all round. Points all round for that. Points all round. Well done. If you wrote down a musing there, let's get the points. Song lyrics. I think we've got another musing coming up. Complete these lyrics. You know I love you, baby. Under the mistletoe. Get it in the chat. Don't tell me. Don't say it out loud because I won't hear it. But get it in the chat. It's Maple Panda Blue. The coloured light isn't on. There's not. I realise now I should have, in the musing, in the I am smart traditionally, I turn these things off because there's very little that can be achieved with them. But next time I will work out some kind of blue situation, and we'll do it. It's okay. Let's get on. Lyric number 1. You better not pout. Nice and simple. I'm telling you why. If you got that, you got a point. Well done. From Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Lyric number 2, come and trim my Christmas tree. Now, this is a confusing one for me. Come and trim my Christmas tree. With some decorations bought at Tiffany's. It needs to be very functional tree decorations if they could also trim a tree themselves. And I don't know if you know a lot about Tiffany's. There's not a lot of practicality in there. It's not a Home Goods or a Robert Dias or a Home Base. So it's a confusing one, but if Eartha wants to sing it, Eartha can sing it from, of course, Santa Baby. Well done if you got that one. Number 3, and the Christmas bells that ring there. And the Christmas bells that ring there are the clanging chimes of doom. And then, again, a little bit confusing. It's Bono singing it, if that gives you a little last-minute clue. And you think, Bono's a very kind of very caring guy, but he says, screw him, essentially. Tonight, thank God it's them instead of you. Tonight, thank God it's them instead of you. It's like, guys, we should all be coming together, not saying, thank God it's them. Thank God it's them. Bono. God, I think you'll join me when I say Bono. Number 4, my sister will be suspicious. What is she going to be suspicious of? Gosh, your lips look delicious. From the previous one was Band-Aid, obs. This is Baby It's Cold Outside. Song written in the 1940s. It's all a little bit more unspoken. Well done if you got that one right. And is this one the trickiest? Well, no, because Monkey Pixie Funk's already got it. And I assume Maple Panda. Face on a lover with a fire in his heart. A man undercover, but you turn me apart. Ooh, now I stand the Good job I didn't do the next bit. There's, of course, Last Christmas by Wham. I had to listen to that song in preparation to write this question, which means I took myself. It was a suicide mission out of Whamageddon, the annual game where you have to go as long as you can without hearing Last Christmas by Wham. So you're welcome, guys. You're welcome. Well done if you got any of those right. I think some of those are quite tricky. I think sometimes the lyrics around in general is just quite tricky. Just to kind of, you know it, but you don't know it. So well done if you got any of those right. They were tricky. Musing. Complete these lyrics. You know I love you, baby. Oh, I love this. Oh, I'm excited. You know I love you, baby. Under the mistletoe. Your kiss is feeling shady. Please tell me what you know. Definitely turning it into some kind of espionage song. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Your kiss is feeling shady. Please tell me what you know. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. It's not what I was expecting. Christmas espionage. Christmas espionage. It's good. Megan the Frog. So pass a puppy my way, you cantankerous hoe. Comparing somebody that you love to gardening equipment like that and saying they're cantankerous. Megan the Frog, I don't want to tell you how to live your life. I don't want to do that for anybody. But if you're looking for a puppy, that's maybe not the right way to get it. That is toxic behavior. Yeah? That is toxic behavior. But maybe just the narrator, the person who is first person in your song, maybe it's a lesson. Maybe we're learning a lesson about, not referring to people. Hey, you bloody trowel. Give me a car, you trowel. That's not going to work. It's not going to work. But maybe that's a lesson that the person learns in the song, I like it, though, and it rhymes. Nana Hobbob, we can hang some tinsel then, maybe. Enjoy the fireplace's glow. Oh, Nana Hobbob. Oh, Nana Hobbob. You are giving me the vapors. You are giving me the vapors, my word. Nana Hobbob. Oh, we can hang some tinsel then maybe enjoy the fireplace's glow. Romance. That is. I can imagine Lionel Richie singing those words. And there aren't many higher compliments that I can give in this round. That's lovely stuff. TB, your love. You know I love you, baby. Under the mistletoe. Your love hits me like a homing torpedo. Homing torpedo. Wowzers. Again, like maybe in a similar vein to Definitely's before, Espionage. Now it's like Christmas espionage on a submarine. Submarine-based Jack Ryan style. Hunt for Red October style, maybe. Oh, that's nice. That's nice, baby. I like it. Megan the Frog, that song is messed up on many levels. The Ho one, I absolutely agree. Monkey Pixie Funk, would you accept the Darkness is Christmas, Don't Let the Bells End for that? For which one? Explain yourself, Monkey Pixie Funk, and I may be benevolent. Monkey Pixie Funk, those lyrics, George was a genius. He was. Megan the Frog, Last Christmas is the only Christmas song. You've got that, that sadness, that longing that really comes up during Christmas. Really comes up. I should know. Great song. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, I see. Oh, talking about Bono. Oh, I see. Yes. Yeah, very messed up. Just some of the hair. Nana makes a wonderful fire. Gosh, what an outdoorsman Nana is. I'm sure I'm not alone in just... I think we're all imagining what it would be like just to be enveloped in Nana's warm embrace in front of a fire that he himself crafted by chopping down a tree, maybe getting a little bit glistening, maybe a little bit glowing, a little bit of sweat. Not too much that it smells, but just enough to let you know, oh, he's working. Gosh. Tell me what's in this drink. Here we go. Points all round, guys. That was lovely. That was really... You did not let me down. If you wrote a lyric, you get a point. Smells sprucey. Oh, sprucey. Spruce Springsteen. Absolutely. The musing for Who Dat Santa? Who's your dream casting for Santa? Guys, you haven't let me down so far. I'm sure you're not going to do it here. You're not going to do it here. Who is your dream casting for Santa? Get it in the chat. Or it's over there, isn't it? Get it in the chat, guys. Can't wait. Here we go. Gosh, isn't this fun? Isn't this fun? I'm having a great time. Number one. Who is this? Who Dat Santa? Dat Santa is, of course, the star of Elf, the Christmas movie. It is Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell. With his sponge-like hair and little piggy eyes. But he's funny, so it's fine. Absolutely fine. Number 2, Who Dat Santa? Huh? Who Dat Santa? It is, of course, the singer of one of the big Christmas songs that was not mentioned in the lyrics round, specifically because I knew I wanted to use her here. Mariah Carey. All she wants for Christmas is all of us to stream that song. And I'm happy to do it. Mutually beneficial. Well done if you got that one right. This one, there's some teeth, there's some hair, there's some kind eyes. It is the man who only actually lives. He's in hibernation for much of the year. Only comes out around mid-October. Just starts limbering up. It is, of course, Michael Bublé. Michael Bublé. Here's Michael Bublé, the Canadian, I believe, crooner. Hell of a voice. But sometimes, I don't think I'm alone in this, I do just think, just sing it to the beat, Michael. Just sing it properly. You've got a lovely voice. Just allow me to sing with you instead of one man's opinion. Still think he's great, though. Still love you, Mike. Still love you. Number 4. Who is this? Who Dat Santa? Looks like heck. Needs a good night's sleep. And if there are young children present, Uncool Town, you might want to look away because the image you may find distressing. It is, of course, Shane MacGowan, one of the singers of Fairy Tale of New York, one of the saddest Christmas songs out there. Again, that vein of sadness working through so much Christmas art. Loneliness is a heck of a thing. It really is. Sort the teeth out, Shane. Come on. And number 5, the final one, who's given some people some tricky, some difficulty here, I feel. The star of, I mean, we said it's being said as it's the only Christmas song. Last Christmas. The film based on that, with a twist you just won't see coming, or even really want. It is Amelia Clark. Amelia Clark. You might know her as that one off Game of Thrones, but she was in a Christmas movie. It doesn't matter how successful it was, guys. Come on. It's Amelia Clark. So well done if you got that one. I think that one was the trickiest one, because Hollywood women tends to be quite a lot of uniformity in the way that they are presented. Here we go. So well done if you got any of those right. Some of those are quite tricky. I think a big beard and a big hat. So the music. Who's your dream casting for Santa? Let's get through this. Nice and easy. Definitely not doing a Paul Rudd. I'd buy it. I'd buy Paul Rudd as Santa. Yeah, absolutely. He's funny. He can make you feel stuff as well. People forget that. It's like John C. Reilly. Yeah, he can make you laugh. But when he wants to tap into those heartstrings, he'll play them like a flute. Paul Rudd's a great choice. Lovely. Now how about Beyonce? Now we're getting there. Now we're really taking a left turn here. Beyonce as Santa. Yeah. Just giving us what we want. Just another album, Beyonce. Another album. And I don't know whether her publicist would go for it, but I think hers is a face that could carry a beard. I think she can do it. Great choice. Zaddy Shortlegs 96 says Lil Rel Howery. He's got the girth. He's quite rotund. So in that way, it's quite a traditional Santa. But then you've also got the fact that he is African-American. The fact that he is a joker. You don't necessarily get that with Father Christmas or Santa Claus. You get the sense that he has a sense of humor, but that he's a great audience for jokes. So it's Lil Rel. Bang. He'll jump in there. He'll make you laugh whilst telling zero jokes. Zero jokes whatsoever. And that's a skill. I'd like to see that. And he is Lil. You don't often see that Santa Claus often. Quite a big chap. But you get a little. TB Douglas. Ray Winston. It's time we had a Cockney Santa. My God. It's time we had a Cockney Santa. Cockney Santa. He shows up and you think, is he going to give me a gift? Or is he going to give me a fat lip? I just don't know. And that tension. What did he have a beard in? What did he have a beard in? Did he have a beard in The Departed? I think he had a beard in The Departed. Although, of course, he definitely wasn't Cockney in that. He was definitely Irish. So maybe not the best comparison, but yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Megan the Frog, not me for Santa. Gosh, yeah. I think I'd do it pretty well. I'd say, hey, you know, I understand that you wanted an Xbox Series S, but how about an idea instead? How about a concept? How about the starting point for a dynamite screenplay for a limited series, perhaps on Netflix or Prime Video? That's what I could give. Just take it back to the simpler times, before microprocessors, yeah? Opposite Olivia Rodrigo. I don't know who this is. Who's Olivia Rodrigo? Sounds lovely. Oh, yeah. Oh, sounds lovely. Let's see. Olivia Rodrigo. Let's have a look. Lovely. Absolutely. She is known for her roles as Paige Olvera on the Disney Channel series Bizaardvark and Nina Salazar-Roberts on the Disney Plus mockumentary series High School Musical, the series. Wowzers. I mean, if she's got the acting chops, let's give her the role, guys. Let's roll the dice on Olivia Rodrigo. Absolutely. Lovely stuff. Easy, this is a job for Nick Cage. And I don't want to say that we've got a winner, but again, in that same Ray Winston way, you'd never know what you're going to get with Nick Cage. You never know which kind of Nick Cage you're going to get. You're going to get the Nick Cage who really cares about the role that he's doing, the Nick Cage who's kind of just phoning it in, who doesn't really care about it, or the Nick Cage who's like just going to go absolutely mental on you, or the Nick Cage who's going to be kind of quiet, or like Face Off Nick Cage where he's just like on the friggin' moon. Again, it's like, which Santa are we getting here, guys? Which Santa are we getting? Lovely stuff. So many Cage possibilities. Absolutely, definitely. And that's what excites me. Lovely stuff. Do you know what, guys? Points all round. And there we go. All the points that you could get, you have got. Is that true? Nah, babe. There's a possible 2 more points up for grabs in the most exciting minute in quiz show history. Monkey Pixie Fun Conserve, not the bees. He could say, not the Xmas tree, not the trees. No, not the trees. Ah, yeah, I could see that. Nana Hobbob, maybe Carlos Santana as Santana Claus. Yeah, okay. That's getting some nice pun. A pun is as good a reason to cast somebody as anything. Absolutely. Lovely stuff. Minute to win it, guys. Minute to win it. Oh my goodness. So you can see in front of my face is the chat. We're seeing the chat right now. To my left, as you're looking at it, is a black box. Just a black box. Nope. That is a live feed from a camera that is just down there. It is pointed at a light box that has a name on it. What name does it have on it? We'll find out. What I need from you here is I'm going to give you a category. And I need you to write in the comments as many guesses as you can. Okay? And after a minute, we'll reveal whether anyone got the right answer. This round is all about melding your mind with mine. What is not me thinking? Okay? And you need to write it in the chat. Each guess needs to be its own message. So you can't just write them all in one message. Each one. Have a guess, enter. Have a guess, enter. There is no limit to the amount of guesses that you can make, which means that it behooves you to write as many possibilities as you can. Okay? Oh, I'm so excited about this. Whew. Do we all understand? Do we understand what I'm asking you to do? I'm going to give you a topic that's going to be on this. You're going to write as many guesses as you can. And if somebody guesses the right one, guesses the one that I have put down on this light box, then they get an extra 2 points. If nobody gets it, nobody gets the 2 points. It's that simple. And it just ends disappointingly. Do we understand it? Do we understand it, guys? Newbies especially, the Megan the Frogs of this world, the Maple Pandas of this world, the Uncool Towns, the Gamer Holes. Do you understand what I am asking of you? C. Bella. Okay. So, you all have noticed, I imagine, that, you know, this is Christmas, but there hasn't really been a lot about the original Christmas, yeah? Hasn't really been a lot about the original Christmas, the OG Christmas. So I thought, let's bring a bit of Jesus in this. We've talked about Jesus, let's bring a bit of Jesus in this. But then I realized that not a lot of people have played Jesus. So I decided to open it up by bringing it a bit more this. So, as soon as you see the topic, you start guessing, okay? I want you to write down people who've played Santa or Jesus. Get it in the chat, guys. Get it in the chat. Get it now. Get it now. Do it. Do it. Vince Vaughn. Great guest. Definitely not too. Lovely stuff. Who else have we got? Get it in the chat, guys. Tim Allen. Lovely. Willem Dafoe. Top notch. Top notch. Robert Powell. Lovely, Gamer Hole. Didn't expect that reference from you, Gamer Hole, but that's great. That's great. Who else have we got? Kurt Russell says Monkey Pixie Fun. Great guess. Great guess. Come on, guys. Keep on guessing. Keep on guessing. Jim Caviezel. Yes. I don't know how you spell it either. Paul Giamatti. Wonderful TV. Nicolas Cage. Yes. Who we got? Who we got? Come on. Come on. There's many more. There's many more. Santa. Father Christmas. Jesus. Like film, TV, whatever you want to do. Ed Asner. Great shout. That's the kind of smarts that's going to give you a good... Oh, it's a minute. It's a minute. I'm going to let the last few trickle in. Gibson. Broadbent. Probably. Attenborough. That's a good one. Jesus the dog. Sure. Yeah. I'll take it. Oh, my word. Okay. So. Baby. It's the most exciting minute in game show history. We have the plugs here, the outlets, Americans. Did anybody win? Did anybody win? TB says that was harder than I thought. Well, you did pretty well, TB. It is Paul Giamatti. It is Paul Giamatti. And it is a live feed, I can promise you, by waving my hand in front of the camera. This is a live feed. Paul Giamatti. Congratulations to TV Douglas. Wow. Wow. Big Paul. And I picked Paul because he has played Santa in the seminal classic Fred Claus. But I could also see him playing Jesus. He's never played Jesus. But I'd like to see Paul Giamatti tackle Jesus. I think it's a role that he could do very well. That's me. That's me. That's on me. So TB, whatever you tot up for your scores, add an extra 2 to it, please. Add an extra 2 to it, please. Everybody tot up your scores, please. You get 1 point for every correct answer, 1 point for every musing you put down. But whilst you... and then, whatever your score is, let's get it in the chat. Let's do it properly. Whilst you tot up your scores, I want to remind you that in this quiz, aside from picking around for the next quiz, which does happen when it's regular, You're only competing against yourself. Okay, there is no point threshold to being smart. If you've got all the questions right that you realistically could have been expected to get right, you are smart. And if you are watching this on YouTube, not live, after the fact, you haven't had the benefit of the wonderful chat going on. I do. Oh, it's a shame. It's a shame, but I hope you still enjoyed it. Make sure you write down your score and your musings in the comments below, because I would love to hear how you did. How's everybody done? How's everybody done? Megan the Frog, 13. Great job. Great job. TB, 15. Great job, especially having those extra 2. Definitely Not Duda got a 15. Zaddy Shortlegs got a 13. Cameraman George got a 12. Nana Hobbob got a 9. These are great scores, guys. Great scores, and I'm proud of each and every one of you. Proud of each and every one of you. Maple Panda, Monkey Pigsy Funk. My answers got deleted when the Notes app refreshed. I think we've all heard that one before. No, I'm not casting aspersions. Not casting aspersions. That's unfair of me. That's unfair of me. I apologize, Gamer Hole. Gamer Hole, I'm gonna put this on you. I'm gonna put this on you. What do you think you would have got? How are you doing? How are you doing, answers wise? Gamer Hole just means you got 45. I mean, maybe. I mean, there is a maximum of 18 if you didn't get the minute to win it, which you didn't. Monkey Pixie Funk 14, lovely. Honestly, yeah, I'm looking for honesty, Gamer Hole. This is all honesty based. 75. Wait. I meant 5. Fantastic. Gamer Hole, if you got 5, that's wonderful. I say well done you for getting 5. That's great. That's great. Which means that we have a tie break. Now, traditionally when we have tie breaks, I have flustered around and tried to work something out in the moment. But instead, what I thought we would do, Itchy Chinny Reckon. Yeah, I would agree with that, Monkey Pixie Funk. That would be an Itchy Chinny Reckon situation. But she did clarify. 5. So we've got a tie between Definitely Not Duda and TB Douglas. Now, what I want from you, definitely, and what I want from you, TB, is to put in the chat the answer to a bonus musing, let's say. And then I will choose which musing is best. Now, I don't often like doing this, but I do think it's going to be the easiest way of doing it, because I could do a one between 2 things, but then what if 2 of them, what if it was 3 people who were tied or 4 people who were tied? Pressure. Yeah, a little bit of pressure. But the best need to go through that, okay? So my extra musing for you that I have not written down over here. Should I write it down at all? No, it's fine. Megan the Frog, how do I get the Jesus emote? By being a subscriber, like a level 3 subscriber, I think. I needed some great currency to make you really want it. So if you want to do that, absolutely be my guest. I've got it here because I support myself. Self-love. There it is. Definitely Not Duda. TB Douglas. There are 12 reindeer. 13, I think, with Rudolph. Donna, Dasher, Blitzen, Kritzen, whatever it might be. Vixen. I want you to name the 14th reindeer. A new reindeer comes along. A new reindeer comes into town with perhaps another, deformity or disability. Much like Rudolph did. What do you name that reindeer? Let's get your answers. Guys. What are you naming that reindeer? Whilst we have a little bit of Christmas music. Tripsy, straight in there, definitely straight in there with Tripsy. Monkey Pixie Funk goes with Keith. You're not playing the game, not Monkey Pixie Funk, but I do appreciate you getting involved. That is a great guess, a great suggestion. That's lovely. You don't have the ability to win at this stage, but I really appreciate you getting involved in using your creativity. Maximus is really nice. Galaxy's a lovely one as well, Maple Panda. That's nice. Gamer Hole going with Holly. That's good. That's good. A more specifically gender-specific one. I mean, Donna and Blitzen could be, obviously it's gender neutral. Rudolph on the male side, so let's even it out with a lady one. Could be good. So definitely it's gone for Tripsy. TB, what have you got? What have you got, TB? Zibia. Wow. Wow. Is there live taming is the real reason for the season? Thank you, Megan. Okay. So hard to think at the moment. It is. Is there a reason that Zibia has cropped up? Tripsy. Truly any name can be gender neutral and matters are. Celebrate that. Game on. Celebrate that. That's really nice. I like that a lot. I think for me, you've got Tripsy versus Zibia. I think for me, I've got to give it to Tripsy. Tripsy has the more obvious story built in. It's a clumsy reindeer, but that doesn't make it a bad reindeer. Which means, definitely not Duda is the winner of this week's quiz. It's hard to hear me? Oh, because of the music. Because of the music. That's on me, guys. That's on me. There we go. Definitely not Duda gets the win. Tripsy, as a name, has a more built-in story. It's a clumsy reindeer, but it's a good reindeer. Definitely gets the victory. Definitely gets the W. But you know what? You all get the victory because you have all played a wonderful quiz. I appreciate all of you. Mazel tov, absolutely, definitely not Duda. Done a wonderful job. And well done to TB. TB, well done, definitely not Duda. Humble in defeat. That's lovely, TB. That's what we like to see. Thank you very much for joining me, everybody. If you have enjoyed this and you want to do more of it, there is, I think I have enjoyed it a lot and I would like to do more. I think maybe in the new year, we'll try and start doing a regular quiz on Sundays because it is a lot easier to prep for than most week's show. But if you just want these one-offs at particular points in the year, that's fine as well. But thank you very much for joining me. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned a little something. I hope you felt creative all at the same time. I am Notme. I am Art. And I hope you'll join me next time, maybe in the new year, where you'll have another opportunity to improve your art and say to yourself, yep, I am smart. Let's have the nog. God, it's so good, isn't it? It's so, so good. And I will see you next time.
So there we go, and well done you, whatever your score might be. I definitely think that you are smart, though Rob's not as smart as me. Your art will be better, trust me on this, should be nothing short of sublime. That's why you learn, and don't stop now, I'll see you right here next time. I am smart.